Ladies and gentlemen, good day and welcome to Captain Polyplast Limited Q1 FY27 Results Conference Call. As a reminder, all participant lines will be in the listen-only mode, and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during this conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star then zero on your touchtone phone. Please note that this conference is being recorded. I now hand the conference over to Mr. Karan Thakur from Kirin Advisors Private Limited. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Thank you. On behalf of Kirin Advisors, I welcome you all to the conference call of Captain Polyplast Limited. From the management team, we have Mr. Ritesh Kichadia, Full-time Director of the company. With that now, I hand over the call to Mr. Ritesh Kichadia for the opening remarks. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Karan. Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. As we begin FY27, I would like to take a moment to reflect on the progress that we have made during this quarter and the initiatives which we have undertaken to strengthen Captain for the next phase of growth. During the first quarter, we continued to strengthen our operations across both of our business segments, that is, micro irrigation business and the solar EPC business. Our focus continued to be on improving our execution capabilities, expanding our market presence, and building a stronger platform for sustainable growth. As many of you are aware, that Captain Polyplast has built a strong position in the micro irrigation industry with almost 30 years of experience in the manufacturing and exporting of irrigation solutions for diverse agricultural applications. Our manufacturing facilities across Rajkot, Kurnool and Ahmedabad, along with our distribution network across 16 states, provides us a strong presence across key agricultural markets. So the micro irrigation business continues to be the backbone of our entire operations. In this business segment, our focus continues to be on strengthening the quality of our revenue mix. Here, we are gradually increasing our emphasis on commercial and non-subsidy sales and sale of allied products. Although the subsidy-led business continues to be an important part of our micro irrigation business, the greater diversification from non-subsidy business is expected to improve our revenue visibility and also optimize working capital over a period of time. Apart from this, as you all know, that we have been steadily building our presence in the fast-growing solar EPC segment, actually in two verticals, that is solar water pumping systems and rooftop solar solutions. And this diversification of revenue is important part of our strategy as we try to tap into additional growth opportunities and build a more balanced revenue profile. During this quarter, we had two important order wins in the solar EPC business. First, we had received an order for 500 solar pumps from MSEDCL. And again, in July last month also, we got another order for 1,000 pumps. So all in all, for the first 4 months, we have a total order of 1,500 pumps. So this strengthens our order book and also reflects on our execution track record in the MSEDCL large-scale PM Kusum project. Another important milestone during the quarter was the commencement of our production facility spread across 70,000 square feet near Ahmedabad in Gujarat. So this facility strengthens our manufacturing capacity in micro irrigation business and enables production of critical components and accessories. We expect the ramp up of this facility to support the cost efficiency and operational performance as the volume scale up. Also, as you are aware that in the last month, July 2026, we achieved another important milestone in the capital market where the company is also listed on NSE. So we hope that this enhances our market visibility and improves the accessibility for investors in our company. With this, now I would like to come to the financial highlights of the quarter. For the Q1 FY27, our total income was 81.66 crores, which is a growth of 16.3% YOY. The EBITDA for the quarter increased 26.7% to 9.86 crores, and our EBITDA margin also improved by 99 basis points to 12.07%. The net profit at 4.66 crores, while the diluted EPS came in at 0.78. So I would like to note here that the quarter one was particularly impacted by several challenges, primarily due to the geopolitical situation. So despite all those headwinds, I'm very pleased to say that we have been able to improve on the key financial parameters, both revenue growth and EBITDA margin. So this reflects our focus on execution, on improving the efficiency, and also our cost optimization initiatives. As we look ahead, our priorities for FY27 remain clear: ramping up the Ahmedabad manufacturing facility, expanding our solar EPC order book, and for the micro irrigation business, improving our revenue mix. At the same time, on the operational front, we continue to focus on disciplined execution and improving our working capital management. So with this, I would like to conclude the remarks and hand over the call for questions. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and one on the touchtone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and two. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. The first question is from the line of Rupal Mehta, an individual investor. Please go ahead. Hello, Rupal. Please go ahead. Hello, Rupal Mehta. Please go ahead. Since there is no reply from the line of Rupal, I will promote the next. Ladies and gentlemen, the next question is from the line of Aditi Jain from Wealth Management. Please go ahead. Aditi Jain,
Hello?
please go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, you are audible.
Yes. So could you just give us some highlights on the current dealer network and whether you see scope for further expansion in under-penetrated markets?
Sure. So as I mentioned in my remarks as well, for the micro irrigation business, we have sales and marketing network across 16 states. And in these states, we have a dealer network of around 750 dealers. In these states, we believe that already we have a very strong network. So there is no need for penetrating further with more dealers. Obviously, for the other states where we have no lower presence there, we are working on improving the dealer network. Our focus right now is on improving revenue from the existing network. The network which we have built for micro irrigation, we are also motivating the same dealers to work across solar EPC business as well. So many of these dealers are joining us for solar EPC business, especially for the rooftop business. So that is how we are scaling up the solar EPC business in rooftop segment.
Okay. My second question is, on the revenue side, given that both micro irrigation and solar pumps were important growth drivers in a Q4, could you give me a kind of sense of the Q1 growth composition?
I'll not be able to give you the growth comparison because the majority of solar EPC business, it comes from the solar water pumps segment. So for the last year as well, the majority of solar business started from H2 onwards. There was very little solar pumps business in H1. So there won't be a meaningful comparison for quarter to quarter for solar EPC revenue growth.
Okay. In the previous call, you had indicated that around 60% of the 1,500 plus solar pumps order had been executed and the balance was expected to be completed. So could you just give us update where that execution stands today?
Sure. So, as on date, our pending order book would be around 700 pumps as of today.
Oh,
So out of the 1,500 which we have won in the first 4 months, already 800 is completed and 700 is pending, so which we are expecting to complete by this month end.
okay. And how should we think about the replacement versus new installation opportunity in micro irrigation? Is the company increasingly seeing demand coming from a replacement of existing systems?
Definitely, yes. For states where there is a higher penetration of micro irrigation, like Maharashtra, Gujarat, and also in South India, like Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu. These states have been installing micro irrigation systems since more than 10 years. So in these states, the farmers who have taken system more than 7 years back, they are coming up for demand. So in many of these states, right now the replacement demand would be between 10 to 20%. So as penetration improves, the ratio of replacement demand will increase.
Okay. Thank you, sir. That's all from my side.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Rupal Mehta, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Hello, am I audible now?
Yes.
Okay. So I have few questions. I wanted to ask, one of the advantages you had highlighted was the existing micro irrigation dealer network helping you enter the solar pumps. If we look at the current solar business, how much of the customer reach and execution infrastructure is actually coming through the existing 750 dealer network versus the dedicated solar ecosystem that you're building? Hello? Hello, am I audible?
Yes, yes. Hello,
So,
Ritesh, sir.
two parts to this. One on a yes, I got your
Yes.
question.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Ritesh, sir. You are not audible. Hello, Ritesh, sir. Please go ahead. You are.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes.
Sorry. I think I have some network issue. Yes, Supal, there are two parts to this. Majority of the existing network we are able to utilize for the solar rooftop business.
Okay.
So, for the solar rooftop business, I can say that majority of our rooftop business is coming from the existing dealer network. So almost 60 to 70% of solar rooftop business is coming from the existing micro irrigation dealers. Whereas for the solar pumps, their majority of business is coming from dedicated dealers who are engaged in solar pumps business. So there, because the micro irrigation network is focused on a different project versus solar pumps, which is a different project. So there the alignment is less, whereas for the rooftop business, there is more alignment for both the dealers.
Okay. Okay, got it. And how are current raw material prices, particularly polymer prices impacting the business, and how effectively are you able to pass on cost movements to customers?
Ladies and gentlemen, the management line is connected, so please go ahead. Also, Mr. Rupal is on the line.
Yes. Can you please repeat the last part of your question?
Yes, yes. I wanted to ask how are current raw material prices, especially polymer prices, impacting the business, and how effectively are you able to pass on cost movements to customers?
Sure. So, just at the end of March, because of the geopolitical situation, the prices of key raw materials, which is LLDP and HDP, that increased by 50%. But after that, there has been the prices have stabilized. So right now they would be up around 30 to 35% compared to what it was in January or February period. So in many of the markets where we are having free pricing, we have already passed on the increase to our customers. And also in some of the states like Gujarat, the government has also revised the prices and for micro irrigation subsidy project. And other states are also in process of revising the prices. So I think by the end of Q2, majority of the price revision would be over across all the states.
Okay. Okay. And could you elaborate on the current utilization levels across your manufacturing facilities and the scope to support higher volumes from the existing infrastructure?
Sure. So, with the existing manufacturing capacity for micro irrigation business that we have at Rajkot, at Kurnool, and also now with Ahmedabad plant, we can comfortably target a micro irrigation business of around 600 crores. So right now there is no issue of capacity for micro irrigation business growth on the manufacturing side.
Okay. If I understand correctly, the raw material inflation has largely stabilized and the pricing revision in Gujarat is expected towards the end of Q2. So should we look at Q3 as the quarter when the full benefit of the price revision starts flowing through, or would there be some lag in terms of recovery of the margin impact?
There is only one correction. Gujarat already has implemented the price correction. Other states like Tamil Nadu, Andhra, and other southern states, they are under process. So that we are expecting in Q2. So definitely from Q3, we can see the full impact of that price revision. And additionally, the central government has also constituted a price revision mechanism. So that also we are expecting by end of September. So that will uniformly do that process across other states as well.
Okay. Okay. And if we look at the current capacity, would it be fair to say that the company can support the next leg of growth largely through the existing infrastructure? And within that, were you seeing the first potential bottleneck manufacturing capacity of particular product line or installation and execution capability?
On the manufacturing side, definitely we don't see any bottleneck right now because our manufacturing facility is dedicated for micro irrigation business and we have sufficient capacity at present for that. For the solar EPC business, we have strategically chosen to focus on EPC service only and not on manufacturing any of the products. So there, the growth would only be constrained by our execution and not by any manufacturing bottlenecks.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for answering all my questions. If I have any further questions, I'll join back to you. Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, as a reminder, if you wish to ask a question, please press star and one on the touchtone telephone. Ladies and gentlemen, if you wish to ask a question, please press star and one on your touchtone telephone. The next question is on the line of Sejal Deshmukh from JK Securities. Please go ahead.
Hello. Hello. Am I audible?
Yes.
So with solar firms becoming an increasingly important part of the business, how do you see this segment evolving over the long term, and what kind of share could it eventually have in the overall business?
Right. So, solar pumps would definitely be a major driver for growth over coming years. Right now, our business is only centered on one market, which is Maharashtra. This year, we are planning to expand in other states as well, like Rajasthan, Jharkhand, Karnataka, Haryana, where there is good potential for solar pumps segment. So definitely it will be an important part of our growth, and we are expecting that the overall contribution for solar EPC segment would reach 50% over next 3 years. So definitely in the overall growth, that would be the major driver.
The solar pumps are still relatively new for the company. So what have you learned from the first few thousand installations, and have you made any changes to procurement, installation manpower, and commissioning timelines or after sales service, like based on this learning?
Sure. So, when we started, we had multiple options for multiple vendors to choose from. So as we have executed pumps over last year, we have gone through multiple vendors to improve the product which is suitable for the market. So there is one change on that side. Apart from that, we have also tweaked our network so that we can execute the work even faster, and that reflects in the order wins. So if we see this first 4 months itself, we have won 1,500 pumps because of the faster execution. And also, as the market is becoming more competitive, we have also work towards our procurement costing as well, so that we are able to cushion our margins in front of the competitive pressures which are there on the pricing side. So I think these are the learnings that we have had in the last 1 year since we have started solar pumps business.
So you had earlier mentioned that you are looking at empanelment in states beyond Maharashtra and Gujarat. So where do these discussions stand today, and have any of this moved beyond the application stage into actual tenders or order opportunities?
Can you please repeat your question?
Sure, sir. So you earlier mentioned that you are looking at empanelment in states beyond the Maharashtra and Gujarat.
Yes.
So where do those discussions stand today, and how any of this moved? Have any of this moved beyond the application stage into actual tenders or order opportunities?
So we are awaiting tender release from the states, and majority of states are indicating that they would be floating in September. So the only wait is for the tenders to be floated right now.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. I'll just join back with you. Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and one on the touchtone telephone. The next question is on the line of Sakshi Shinde from Shah Consultancy. Please go ahead.
Hello.
Yes,
Thanks
please
for
go
the
ahead.
opportunity. My question is on the Ahmedabad facility. You have earlier indicated that the manufacturing value, filtering and other accessories in-house could provide around 1% to 1.5% margin benefit to the micro irrigation. So now the facility has been started production. Could you please give some colors on which the components have been internalized and what proportion of relevant requirement is currently being manufactured?
Sure. So, the major focus for establishing this unit was the components which are being outsourced right now. So, as part of micro irrigation system, we procure components like valves, connectors, and other accessories from vendors. So, these components they constitute around 10% of the value of our micro irrigation system. So, at Ahmedabad plant, gradually over a period of time, we would start in-house manufacturing for these components. So we have just started the facility a couple of months back, and gradually we are adding the products one by one. So for the full replacement of the outsourced components, it will take at least 2 to 3 years. So right now we are under process of product development. So few products are already started to be manufactured there, and gradually every month new products would start to be added at that facility. So that ramp up would take at least 2 to 3 years to be fully visible.
Okay. And what are the key areas where you see the opportunities to improve operating efficiency and profitability as a business scale?
So are you asking for the overall business?
Yeah.
So the major driver for the margin would definitely be volume growth. If you see for the current quarter also, even though there were cost pressures, because of the volume growth, we have been able to maintain our EBITDA margins. And considering the current trends where raw material prices are also stabilizing, for the coming quarters as the volume growth also continues, we see that margins should improve from this current level as well. So the main driver would be volume growth from both the segments, micro irrigation and solar pumps.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, as a reminder, if you wish to ask a question, please press star and one on the touchtone telephone. Ladies and gentlemen, if you wish to ask a question, please press star and one on your touchtone telephone. We will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. The next question is from the line of Sejal Deshmukh from JK Securities. Please go ahead. Hello, Sejal. Please go ahead. Hello, Sejal.
Hello.
Yes, please go ahead.
Oh. So you had mentioned earlier that a strong growth in micro irrigation and solar pumps had led to higher working capital requirements. With an expectation that the collection would gradually stabilize, looking at Q1, have you started seeing any improvement in receivables on the sequential basis, or is the growing solar pump execution pipeline still keeping working capital elevated?
If you see the business cycle, especially for micro irrigation business, generally majority of receivables are recovered during H2, during Q3 and Q4. So as we are at the end of Q1 and in Q2, during this period, generally the working capital intensity increases for micro irrigation business, and also for the solar pumps business, as we are in the growth phase, there is increase in the working capital intensity as of Q1 or even at present during Q2. We are expecting that at the end of the financial year, there would be improvement on that front, as majority of receivables would be recovered in H2.
So just to understand the difference between the two businesses, like how does the working capital cycle for solar pump orders compare with the conventional micro irrigation orders? And where does the larger cash requirement typically come from? Inventory, installation and execution, or the collection period after commissioning?
So, for the micro irrigation business, the typical payment cycle across states, it is between 5 to 6 months. That is the period it takes for completing all the process, right from the first survey of farmer to supply of material, installation of the system, and the procedure after that, which involves third-party verification and finally disbursal of subsidy from the state government. So that entire process, typically it takes 5 to 6 months in the micro irrigation business. And in some states, like Andhra Pradesh, where we have no major contribution for micro irrigation business, there the receivable is slightly higher, around 8 to 10 months. This is for the micro irrigation business. For the solar pumps business, right now the receivable cycle is around 3 to 4 months. So there, compared to the micro irrigation business, for the solar pumps, it is slightly shorter cycle. And in both the businesses, the majority of working capital goes in the receivables and not on the inventory side.
Okay. And given that the Ahmedabad facility is expected to be developed over the next 2 to 3 years. So with new products being added progressively, how should we think about the ramp up in the benefits from the facility?
Right. So, as I have said previously as well, once it is fully operational, we are expecting that there would be improvement in EBITDA margin of 1 to 1.5% for the micro irrigation business. So, since that will be taking place over the next 2 to 3 years, so every quarter we are progressively going to see the impact of that. So I think on a blended overall margin for the company, there should be 10 to 15 basis point improvement every quarter as we ramp up Ahmedabad facility.
Okay. And in the initial phase, would the focus mainly be on backward integration and cost savings with revenue contribution from new products becoming more meaningful as the facility matures?
The initial focus would be on cost efficiency as we target in-house production of the components. Once that is stabilized, we'll also explore additional revenue of these products from the standalone sales of those products.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Aditi Jain from Wealth Management. Please go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah. So you have spoken about the gaining market share in micro irrigation rather than simply expanding the dealer base. Can you just tell where you are actually seeing that share gain today?
For the micro irrigation business, what I said was that we have a very strong network in the existing states. So in those markets, the focus is not on increasing or expanding the dealer network for micro irrigation business. The focus is on gaining market share, improving revenue from the existing dealers itself. And the states where there is lower penetration, like northern states or eastern states, Jharkhand, West Bengal, Bihar, Uttar Pradesh. These are the states where the focus is on increasing the dealer network and also the increasing market share with that.
Okay. On export, you had earlier indicated that they contribute around 5% of micro irrigation revenue with Africa and Latin America being the key focus markets. Can you just tell us what is the driving export growth currently?
So at present, the export growth is also in line with the domestic business. We are we are working on expanding to other countries apart from the ones where we are already present. But at present, the growth from export market is also similar to the growth which we have in domestic market.
If we look at the PM Kusum process, there are multiple stages from empanelment to tendering, installation, and final verification. What would you say biggest bottleneck is today from an execution standpoint, and has that bottleneck changed as the order book has scaled up?
Sorry, I did not get your question. Can you please come again?
So if we look at the PM Kusum process, there are multiple stages from empanelment to tendering, installation, and final verification. Where would you say the biggest bottleneck is today from an execution standpoint?
Now you are asking about the PM Kusum project, right?
Yes.
Yes. So as I said that for PM Kusum, we are right now empaneled in two states, Maharashtra and Gujarat. So there we are, especially for Maharashtra, we are getting new orders, and the bottleneck is on the execution side. As we execute the existing work orders, we are also eligible for new orders. For other states where we are not present right now, the bottleneck is that the tenders are not
Also, you indicated export growth is broadly in line with the domestic business. Does that current report momentum continue to be driven by existing customer base, or are you also seeing meaningful additions like from new customers or new markets? Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Just a second. The management line is not audible. Hello, Ritesh sir. Your voice is not audible. Hello, Ritesh sir. Your voice is not audible. Ladies and gentlemen, wait for a moment while we reconnect the management line. Ladies and gentlemen, the management line is connected, so please go ahead. Also, Aditi is on the line.
Hi, Aditi, can you please repeat the last question?
Yeah, sure, sir. So my question was, you indicated that export growth is broadly in line with domestic business. Does that current export momentum continue to be driven by the existing customer base, or are you also seeing the meaningful additions from new customers or new markets?
So right now, for the export business, we are at a very low base. As you rightly said, that it constitutes a smaller part of our overall business. So the growth which would come, it would largely come from new customers. Obviously, the existing customers would continue, but for meaningful growth to be there, there would be no requirement for addition of new customers as we go ahead.
Okay. Also, with the solar pumps pipeline scaling up, do you expect any incremental investment in the manpower, vendors, or installation infrastructure to support execution?
We have already set up dedicated team for that. As we explore, as we get empaneled in other states, The states where we have a strong team for micro irrigation, there we don't see that there will be requirement for significantly higher investment on manpower or dedicated team for solar pumps execution. For states where we don't have a strong team for micro irrigation, there maybe we would need to have higher investments upfront for new business in solar pump segment.
Hello, Aditi. Your voice is not audible.
Yes, sir. That's it from my side.
Okay, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and one on the touchtone telephone. Reminder, if you wish to ask a question, please press star and one on the touchtone telephone. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the last question. I would now like to hand the conference over to Mr. Karan Thakur from Kirin Advisors Private Limited for closing comments.
Yes. Thank you for attending the call of Captain Polyplast Limited. So if you have any queries, you can email us at research@kirinadvisors.com. Thank you, Ritesh sir. Thank you all.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. On behalf of Captain Polyplast Limited, that concludes this conference. Thank you for joining us, and you may now disconnect your line.